Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. Please help yourself to breakfast anonymously sponsored. What is the Torah's position on a zealot, an extremist? What does the Torah believe about that? So the story of Pinchus begins at the end of Parshas Balak, and then there's an interruption. And the narrative picks up in this week's Parsha in Pinchus. The question is, why is the story broken up? The Torah should just tell us the whole story from beginning to end. Why the interruption that we see going on every single year? So the answer is that Pinchus was a zealot, he was a kanai, and not everybody agreed with his methods. So the end of the story is reserved for another week, another parsha to say, wait and see, never hastily accept any extreme position. And in fact, never accept an extreme position. You don't hastily accept an extreme position. You have to analyze it. In other words, you have time to pause from one week to the other week to see what the position is all about. And in fact, what's fascinating, in most calendar years, Balak and Chukasa joined together. We find Masay also together. But we found Pinchas has never joined up with either Balak or with Matos. Why is that? Because extremists stand on their own. And we should not be so quick to join them. And we have to make sure that their position is a valid position. In fact, Rabbi Moshe Meir Weiss used to say that Pinchas had a cause and he found a spirit. Today's extremists have a spirit and they're looking for a cause. And that's the difference between the two. And finally, the Gemara warns against extremism in the following parable. The story is told that an army is marching along a narrow road. On the right was a raging fire. On the left was a vast mountain of ice. If they went too far to the right, the flames would consume them. If they moved too far to the left, they'd be frozen. So the answer is that they have to go right in the middle so they get the benefit from the warmth of the fire and the coolness of the ice. Have a wonderful day. Amen.